So one thing I've been doing with dealing with my depression is doing a little bit of streaming of a game or something like that on my YouTube channel. And one game I've been picking up and really enjoying is a game called Blankos, Block Party. So I was thinking I might make a video about it and just share with, it's not so much my thoughts, but how you go about it if you want to join and play and everything else like that, and also the NFT side of things with it and all that sort of thing. So, of course, first things first, better show you how to get an account happening and stuff like that. So this is the homepage for the Blankos. It's not a game that's on Steam or anything like that, mostly because of the NFT side of things. So it's policy of Steam that don't have any NFT games. But it's pretty much just plain simple sign up and all that, and you can probably download the launcher, and it's all free to play too. Well, this is what the launcher will look like. So just log in and hit the play, and also it gives you all the information and everything else like that of news and all that. And you just log in. Alrighty, so pretty much this is pretty much what it looks like when you load into the game. You'll have a whole heap of quests to do to get reward points. Because I'm well into it when I'm recording this. And this is the character you'll get first up without the t-shirt and the sunnies. And you come here, you'll see party pass. And so claim rewards from the reward points and all that. Oh, I've got to claim all here. I've got to claim that. But you have to see the challenges. It's sort of have daily challenges, weekly challenges, and seasonal challenges. So you get see various different forms and stuff like that. Some of them will be a bit difficult because you play 10 block parties via join codes, and you have to get it into a team and stuff like that, or get a group of friends together and type in a code from that's settings here, and you see join code. You type in the code, you'll see up in the top corner here in the when you're loading into the game. But friends requests, group, recently met, party bus, a whole heap of things. But this thing here I very much need to better show you is enter the junction. So you probably have a thing of collecting vibes in the junctions. Alright, welcome to the junction. It's where you see here is a bit of a hangout place for all your Blankos and all that, and meet people and everything else like that. So quite a large place, and it's got different maps and all that, and there's different NPCs to visit. I come down here and watch out for the holes. Come down here and you see the proceed to interact, and see the select Blankos, and sort of do the thing of change it up a bit, so you could change the colours on it or something like that. Change it to purple. So test subject. Ta-da! Perfect. Add Blanko. I got the one Blanko open. Hold the preview. Let's do its thing. And voila, get yourself a different Blanko. And you can also put a colour on it too. I've got colour this one. come on. Oh, I don't want to do it today. And of course, he'll show your Blankos you got and stuff like that. Yeah, it shows like that when it's open. It shows that when the character you're on. And it shows the already boxed Blankos, and if you click on it and hit the unbox, it'll give you a little warning thing, because it shows unboxing a Blanko cannot be undone. So I'm going to leave it in his box. Now that you're all logged in and start playing and stuff like that, there's one little thing there that I should mention too, is if you're planning on streaming yourself, here on one of the streaming platforms, it's probably a good idea if you actually mute the music in game. It's quite nice music and stuff like that, but apparently it is copyright protected. I found out the hard way on my first stream. It's now copyright claimed. But yeah, besides from that, if you go around and play and stuff like that, it's nothing like it's, probably a game of process of elimination and only one winner type of thing. It's it's very, very community based, and not necessarily you have to finish in a top 5 or top 10 category or something like that. Just continue playing and stuff like that. And it does do a vary of 3 categories of games. One is shooter. With shooting is pretty much something in the way of like a good old Counter-Strike or something like that. You sort of like have a spawn point and you go in and shoot away and see how many people you can hit and KO. But you sort of like not going around with yes, various guns and stuff like that, but the guns actually fire like a Nerf gun basically. So it's pretty much going around and knocking out instead of killing your fellow Blankos and stuff like that. So you can go around as as solo, or pretty much you can go around as in like a team event. So like a team red versus team blue type of nature. The other one will be racing. Racing is pretty much a bit of common sense of got a start and a finish line and stuff like that, and you've got to have some checkpoints you got to reach to and everything else along the way. Now it's not exactly like a typical racing track or anything like that. It's pretty much it does have that little bit of that obstacle course or something like that in the way. We might have to do some jumping or double jumps or using trampolines or some lifting platforms and stuff like that. So probably think of it more like a American or Australian Ninja than anything else when it comes to these races. And the third one there will be, it's called Vibes. Now with Vibes, it's pretty much just collecting these various lightning bolts all over the place, and it does comes in different points and stuff like that, and all that. Now you do find Vibes is actually pretty important. It also helps with your running skills, and also with your fuel for your jetpack and everything else like that. So they are very important, even if you're collecting them for Vibes, or being part of a race, or even when it comes to shooting. Now also it's a bit like with racing, it can actually have something in the way of like an obstacle course to get these sort of Vibes here, there and everywhere and all that too. So still keep that mentality of you're in a American or Australian Ninja. Yeah. And I do find it's actually more important to try to just work on those tasks and stuff like that, and be able to collect things that are sort of like some other Blankos you can collect along the way and stuff like that, or some other fancy items like wrist bracelets or hats or masks or shoes or shirts and stuff like that is along the way, as well as some other things like expertise coins and stuff like that to help level up your Blankos character, and other some coinage to buy things with. And now the side of things, if you're into that sort of thing, is your Blankos are NTFs, and if you keep them in the original box and stuff like that, you'll be able to mint them and sell them off, or and probably create a little bit of an income from it. So now got you through and say get yourself set up from doing that side of things. Alrighty, pretty much just go to the marketplace to sell your Blankos as a minted NFT. It's pretty much just come here to the marketplace and it'll open up. Now it will require you to set up a separate account compared to your game and stuff like that. But when you do everything, setting up and everything else like that, it requires signing in and or setting up an account. And it will also require you to get yourself the Google Authenticator app as well to help with security inside of things and stuff like that. But as you can see, I'm already logged in and everything else like that. So it's pretty much, you see, it's like all the different Blankos and other bits and pieces that classified as being NFTs. So if I load some more up, you'll see, depends how many items you got, is how much it costs, especially with the Blankos. As you can see here, I got a Billy Six Bones Blanko that's only minted 10. And the 10 I've been trying to be selling for $4.5 million. So I think it'll be sitting there for a while. But yeah, that's the sort of thing. I'll just go to dashboard. See what latest sales, see what your collection is. And this is sort of like the NFTs I got that I can easily go and sell off as minted. And it sort of gives you details of how many are actually minted and everything else like that. So it shows you still got some competition. And settings, that's the one I want. And of course it gives you personal information, which I've got all blanked out, and you go to your wallet. You see I haven't made any transactions yet or something like that. Seem to have problems with the Uphold account, even though I've got it all linked up and everything like that. But pretty much the main thing they actually use is a place called Uphold. So if I just go to Uphold, log into Uphold, and lo and behold, there we go. It's sort of like, probably find it'll be very, very different compared to sort of like the crypto.com or Coinbase or something like that. It's mostly based on using the digital currency coins, and it doesn't really hold anything in the way of wallets or anything like that. Now, just so you notice, it will require making an account here, and it also requires some sort of ID towards it and stuff like that. So when you go through the process of creating an account and stuff like that, it'll probably direct you to go to your mobile phone and give you a link to use on your mobile phone to be able to take photos of your, like something like a driver's license or something like that, to eventually set up the account and show who you are. So, but pretty much it's the other little thing here I'm pretty much finally going to say about this about Uphold is pretty much the way you do transactions is either through banks, which is, if I click on it, it's only select 3 banks you can deal with between Europe or Euro, UK and US. with the banks. I click back to it with credit cards. It's like you can either add a credit or a debit card. So I'll probably leave on US currency and everything else like that. So there you have it. Now, I enjoyed it quite a lot, and I do actually find it very community orientated and stuff like that with this. The community pretty much makes the maps and everything else like that, and all the parties and all that. And I haven't dabbled in it myself, but probably down the track sometime I'll have a go at it and all that. So, I do find it, very good in some ways too, because it doesn't seem to have that thing of trolling and everything else like that, or bad mouthing or anything like that in some ways. And it's very conservative, you could say, like even saying YouTube in the chat, it mutes it out basically. But I do enjoy it. It's good fun and stuff like that, and it does have its challenges and stuff like that, and you can get a mixture of other players and stuff like that. Some of them have seemed to take it on a little bit more professionally with their gameplay and all that, but getting used to it and over the period of time. But I enjoy it, so that's the main thing. So yeah, hope to see you in game hopefully. So consider subscribing down below. Until next time, have a good one.